Hello guys, today we're gonna make basket. Last class we worked on paper weaving because really we're gonna use same technique, paper weaving technique, but we're gonna make a three-dimensional object. So you can use as a container. Now, I last week I said weaving is a oldest technique to make cloth or basket, right? Here we go. I have another example. Weaving technique. They are using weaving technique to create this basket container. Here we go. So material wise, you will need a glue bottle or a liquid glue or glue stick is working okay too. And also you will need a scissors, pencil, and ruler. Where's the paper? We need a paper. So last time I told you you can use any kind of paper, right? So you can use magazine like this. You can use magazine paper, any kind. If you want to have a little stiff basket, you can use 2 layers of newspaper. You can use newspaper too. If you use 2 layers, that will work too. Or you can use white paper, decorate, or if you don't want to decorate, you can use just white paper. But you know what? We are in art class, so you can maybe decorate. That's a much better idea. Now, if you have a color paper, that's good too. You will need 2 papers. So you can have two A5 11 by 8.5 paper, just your regular drawing paper. That's okay too. You can use 2 papers like that, or newspaper. Anything works. Now let's go. Okay, guys. In order to start your basket, we need to make a base. Okay, so when you cut out your base, it looks like this. Do you see this cross shape? If you want to make a bunch of basket, you can make a template like mine. But let's see. We're gonna make our base. Number one, you have to measure your papers. So since you have a 8.5 paper, 8.5 by 11 size paper, you're gonna use this whole paper about this much, right? I'm using this paper as much I can, so that way you can have a little slightly bigger basket. Now, so we're gonna use our paper. I'm placing my paper horizontal way in front of me. I'm gonna just mark 3 inches. You're gonna use inches, right? So I'm gonna mark. Do you see my number 3? I'm gonna mark on there. Mark on the paper, 3-inch mark. Now, do you see that? Okay, now I'm gonna connect the dot to make a line. Do you see this one? From this line, this distance is 3 inches. From this line, I'm gonna measure 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, mark. I'm gonna make a line, connect the dots. Now I have this distance is 2.5 inches. From this line, I'm gonna make 3 inches. Mark a 3 inch. Connect the dots again. Here we go. I have 3 lines. Do you see my 3 lines? Number 1, 2, 3. This space and that space has to be same because they're both same 3 inches, right? Now, you're gonna use this paper. We are done with this side. Now we need to make In order to make a cross, we have to measure this one. So from, I'm on centimeters. So you need to make sure you are using inches. From this line, the edge of your paper, I didn't change my paper, still they're sitting in horizontal way. Now I'm gonna measure 3 inches here. 3 inches. What you're gonna do? You're gonna connect the dots. Make a line. Draw the line, right? Okay, now from this line, this 3 inches, we're gonna repeat exactly the same steps. 2.5, 2.5. Then what? We're gonna connect the dots. Draw the line. Here we go. Then, do you see this area? We have cross. Do you see this one? Now, people, you can do just the eyeball, but if you want to be like exactly same size, you can measure this one, but try to do just you don't have to measure. I'm gonna just eyeball. Here we go. I'm gonna trace 4 lines. Try to have a straight line, okay? Here we go. And then I'm gonna try. Woohoo! My last one is way too big. If you want to, you can fix it. You can fix the line to make an even size. Okay, here we go. I think I'm okay. Kinda. I think it's okay. It looks okay. About same. Here we go. Now I'm ready to cut. I'm gonna cut out these empty spaces first. Just get rid of unnecessary papers, spaces. If you don't have a color paper, you can use, once again, you can use any kind of paper. Don't ask me, don't tell me you don't have any paper. Note paper works too. You can use your note paper. Okay, do you have this one? Cross shape. Now, you're gonna fold this paper. If you want to, you can fold this way. Doesn't matter. Either way works. You're gonna stay on the line and fold it. Probably you want to show the nice size. You can fold it one more time. Hide your pencil line. Now, I'm gonna just cut the line so we can read. Vertical line, we call what? Verb, right? Last time you guys did an amazing job, and some of you guys show your picture face too, and thank you so much. Glad to see your face. I really wonder how many people can make this one. I know this one is slightly challenged. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Just keep trying, okay? It doesn't have to, you don't have to finish this one today. It is okay. You can keep practice and you never know, make, you might like it. Okay, now, here we go. I have verbs here. Now I have to make a weft. Weft looks like this, like in a paper strings, right? So stripes. So you have a paper looks like that, right? Extra empty paper. You're gonna make a paper strips. Since your verb is thin, you can make about same size. I cut out about half inches. So you're gonna cut, draw. If you want to, you can use a ruler. You can make mark on the paper every half inches. What you're gonna do after that? Every half inches, and then on the bottom, once again, every half inches mark. When you have two marks on the top and bottom, connect those two dots. You can, after doing this one, you might need about 5 or 6 paper strips. Cut out this one all the way, stay on the line so you can have nice. When you cut your strips like this way, or your verbs, don't just cut like it really shaky. When it's a little choppy, it's gonna. Do you see this one? When your weft is not straight, when you're weaving, you're gonna have a hard time. Okay, so try your best to cut the straight edges. Now let's weave. I have a pre-cut papers. Now when you are ready, grab your glue stick or glue bottle, doesn't matter, either way works. So on the first one, I'm gonna just add at the end of your weft, your paper strip, you're gonna add a glue. I'm gonna start from second one. Do you see this one? I'm gonna line up the edge with my second verb. Any side is fine. You can start from any side, but I'm gonna choose from here, my left side. Now I'm gonna press down, count 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Now this one started under. I call under, or you can call this one over. Doesn't matter. Now, since I started under, I'm gonna go over. Now you're at the edge of your verb. So this time you're gonna fold your paper, make a nice crease. Do you see this one? That way you're changing direction of weaving. Now this one is over, right? What comes after over? Under. I'm gonna go under and move around this paper, over, under. Now I have to change it. Here we go.